Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about my worst and longest addiction, and it is sugar. But first, let me pour in some water. Because as you know, it's gonna be a pretty long talk. And you know what else we're gonna do. There it is. Got a new lighter. So, like I said, in this video, I'll share my experience with sugar cravings, why they're so difficult to overcome, and how adopting a keto or carnivore diet has helped me manage these urges. So yeah. Let's dive in. So, why is sugar so addictive? Sugar has an undeniable appeal. It's not it's not just about taste. It's about how our brain responds to it when we eat sugary foods. They trigger the release of certain chemicals in our brain, giving us a quick feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. This reaction can make us want more and more, creating a cycle where we crave sugar repeatedly. But it's not just a matter of enjoying sweet things. The way sugar affects our brain. The way sugar affects our brain chemistry is very powerful. Over time, our brain gets used to these signals and requires more sugar to feel the same level of satisfaction. This is why it can be hard to stop. The more we consume, the more our brain demands that quick energy and satisfaction. In modern diets, sugar hides in many foods. Even items that don't taste sweet can have sugar in it, making it hard to avoid sugar, of course. This constant exposure trains our bodies and minds to rely on it. And while sugar may give us energy for a moment, it usually leaves us feeling tired and craving even more once the energy fades. Now, what helped me a lot is when I was struggling with these cravings, I discovered that keto and carnivore diets could help me regain control. Because I'm pretty sensitive to addictive stuff. So these ways of eating focuses on reducing carbohydrates and increasing fats and proteins. By cutting back on sugars and carbs, my body started using fats as fuel instead of relying on sugar. change made a huge difference for me. When you lower your sugar and carb intake, you stop feeding the cycle that keeps you craving for more. Instead of experiencing energy highs and lows, your body reaches a more stable statement. You feel fuller for longer, and the urge to consume sugar starts to fade away. And it was pretty crazy to experience that. On keto, the goal is to get most of your calories from healthy fats and proteins. This helps your body center. It enters a state called ketosis, and where it burns fat instead of sugar. The carnivore diet takes this even further by focusing mainly on animal-based foods, essentially cutting out almost all carbohydrates, including sugars. So with keto, you can eat like salads and vegetables that have minimum amounts of carbs in it. But with carnivore, you literally only eat animal-based foods, butter, meat, fish, but very fatty meats. You can eat a little bit of cheese and yogurt, but very minimum because milk products often contain a lot of carbs. For me, this shift led to a more stable energy level, better focus, and fewer cravings. I found that I didn't miss sugary foods as much anymore, and the energy I gained from fats and protein was more consistent. The reason why I'm making this video is because after almost like a year, I recently had a fallback to sugar, and I ate like a whole bag of like chocolate and like 3 or 4 ice creams in a row or something. And I'm now trying to regain the control. Like often people say, if you can control it and eat just like small amounts, that you can control it, but that's really not how it works for me. Like when I eat chocolate or ice cream, I cannot eat one Magnum ice cream and be satisfied. I then have to take a little bit of chips or a bit of chocolate or a cookie, and that just is a repeating vicious cycle. So yeah. For me, the health aspect is much more important than the enjoy aspect. I tend to eat more for survival instead of enjoyment, and I believe that everyone should do that. If you can enjoy a chocolate once in a while or an ice cream once 3-4 months, congrats. I just can't. Why is it so hard to stay away from sugar? Even though keto and carnivore have helped me a lot, staying away from sugar can still be challenging. Sometimes cravings sneak back in, especially in a social setting or when I'm feeling stressed or tired. The social setting, not as much, because I don't know, I feel, how should I say, a satisfaction when friends and family say, "Oh, very strong of you that you can look at us eating a cake for a birthday, but you not eating the cake." And that gives me more strength to do it, if you know what I mean. But usually when I break and start craving it is when I haven't slept good, or when I'm stressed, like when I slept 3 or 4 hours just weak that makes me crave that, and most of the time I can control it, but this past Monday I just broke and I ate a lot. It's natural to face temptation at times. What matters most is how we recover and get back on track, of course. So my plan is not to keep staying in this vicious cycle, but get back on track. Breaking old habits takes time. Our bodies and minds get used to a certain way of eating, and it's not easy to change that overnight. But the key is to keep moving forward. Know what you're doing it for. Each day you make healthier choices. You're retraining your body and brain to function without relying on sugar. So, my tips to manage cravings are a few, and they have helped me manage my cravings while staying committed to a low-carb lifestyle. One is to stay hydrated. Now, don't drink 10 gallons of water or 10 liters, but stay hydrated, very important. Often, what feels like a craving for sugar is actually thirst. Drinking water can help reduce those urges. Eat nutrient-dense foods. Fats and proteins keep you fuller for longer. Foods like avocados, eggs, and fatty meats make a big difference in satisfaction levels. Get enough sleep. A lack of sleep can make cravings worse when you're tired. Your body looks for quick energy, which often leads to cravings for sugary foods. Find healthier substitutes. If you still want something sweet, there are low-carb alternatives that can satisfy you without spiking your blood sugar levels, like once in a while some blueberries. They are very low-carb fruits. And of course, mindful eating. Pay attention to your hunger signals, eat slowly, and enjoy the process of nourishing your body. And yeah, that's just something that came up as a final thought. In the end, overcoming sugar cravings is about finding balance. It's okay if it doesn't happen all at once. Every small step you take towards reducing sugar is a step towards feeling better, both physical and mental, especially the mental part for me. You have to remember it's a journey of progress, not perfection. I hope this video has been helpful in understanding sugar cravings and how diets like keto and carnivore can assist with managing them. Remember that you're not alone in this, and it's okay to take things one day at a time. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to sharing more with you soon, and tell me what is your experience, or what is your addiction or bad thing you do. That you know is not good for you, but you still do. Of course, this is one of them, but I have gone without for weeks and months, and it's no problem. But sugar is a lifelong thing for me. That is like my weakness, if I may say so. Thanks for being here, guys. See you next time.